So last class, we discussing about installing an SAP system using SAP Entity in this lesson. In this lesson, SAP Entity topic is completed. SAP Entity topic is completed. I told don't, this is outdated. Default communication ports outdated. And SAP Entity command line parameters also outdated. Now, next topic is troubleshooting with SAP Entity. So what is this troubleshooting with SAP Entity? They show this image. What this troubleshooting means? So here I show another image also my side. This is the image. What is this means? This screen is called as installation progress screen. 0 to 100% is running. 0 to 100% is running in installation. In installation time, we get this like this. Error, retry, cancel, like this error means when installing time, we get this error means first step what we want to do means we want to click retry. That we want to do. Every SAP basis administrator or who are learning SAP basis course, when you are installing in company server or in your personal laptop, any SAP software we are installing time, we get this error means in installation time, this in installation progress screen, we get error means what we want to do means first to click retry. That is the first step we want to do. Why means some errors is there. When we click retry, yes, in 74% we got error, no? When we click retry, it will be go 75%, 76 like that. That is one type of error. After clicking retry also, it is 67. Here we saw. This is one error. This is one error, red mark. After I clicking retry, like this, it will be going 75, 74% we got error miss. So when we click retry, they show same pop-up. So in 74%, I got error. I click retry. So when I click retry also, in 74%, they show like this only miss. Here we got it, error. What is error? Here they're telling you go to this log files. How? So they're telling you go to this log files. Here log files is there. When we click here, in that you click this log file directly. So this is one of the troubleshooting in installing time. That one only they're telling here. In installation time, we got error. In 0 to 100%, we got error means first to click retry. And there are so many log files is there. These are primary SAP HT log files. Primary means very, very important log files. So in SAP system, when installing time, we get hundreds of log files. In installing time, there are so many log files will be created, so many log files will be available. But very, very important log files we want to know. SAP inst.log. What is this log file? What information is available in that log file? Provide information on the installation progress. This screen, this 0 to 100% is there, no? 0 to 100% is installation running, no? That screen is called as installation progress. Zero to 100%. That screen is called as installation progress screen. Now in SAP HT, in SAP HT.log, which files will be stored? Here also they show. Here they're telling if an error occurs, SAP entity stop the installation and display a dialog box informing you that about the error. What will be happen in installation time? We got error means it's so that SAP entity stop the installation. They show like this. So that one only they're telling. In this case, you can view the log file by choosing the view log button. Here in olden days, here view log button. In olden days, this is view log. In olden days, it is called as view log. That view log changed as log files. So in olden days, it is view log. Now view log changed as log files. So directly in interview, they ask you, this is browser. This is browser. When installing time directly by using browser, you access log files. Yes, it is installation is running. This is browser. So I click log files and I check log file. So that is possible. In interview, they ask you by using browser in installing time, it is browser. By using browser, the access log files is possible. Yes, it's possible. So first fix the error and then choose the retry button. First click retry. After clicking retry also they show same means you manually solve the error. You manually solve the error and click retry means installation continue. There are some known error situation where you can choose the retry button and SAP entity continues without any error. So that's why only when in this installation progress screen you get any error means first want to click retry. Once we click retry means it sometimes installation will be continue. So that one only they're telling there are some known error situation when you choose the retry button and SAP entity continue without any error. All the installation information is logged in several log files. I told you no, there are so many log files is there. In installation time, so many log files is there. But very important log files. Very important log files is there. We want to know that log file. Very important log file is there. We want to know that log file. That one is this two log files. SAP-INST.log. Information of the installation progress. What will be available here in SAP-INST.log? Installation progress information. Installation progress means this is 0 to 100% is there, no? That is installation progress. That installation progress information will be available in SAP-INST.log. That means in installation progress, we got any error means we want to see in SAP-INST.log file. And another important log file is that SAP-INST underscore dev.log. That is another important log file. Records in detail all of the notification of every installation step. Total installation steps. So they record in detail. Records in details all of the notification of every installation step. Every installation steps notification will be recorded. These two are very, very important log files. We want to remember in interview, they ask you, you want to tell. SAP-INST.log is one of the log file and SAP-INST underscore dev.log is another important log files. These two log files are very, very important. In SAP-INST.log, installation progress information will be stored. In SAP-INST underscore dev.log, every installation notification steps will be stored. So this two log files, where this two log files is available in installation directory. C drive, program files here in SAP inst underscore instdr. Here we type SAP inst, enter. Here we saw SAP inst log file and SAP inst underscore dv dot log file. So where these two log files is available in C drive, in C drive, in program files, in C drive, in program files, in SAP inst underscore instdr. SAP inst underscore instdr is the installation directory. SAP inst underscore instdr is the installation directory. In C drive, in program files, in SAP inst underscore instdr, that log files is available. So there are so many log files is there. There are so many log files is there. Not only that two log files, there are so many log files is there. That two log files are reference. Additional log files may be written during the installation progress. Not only these two log files, there are so many log files were created during installation time. The additional logs are reference. So these two log files are reference to additional log files. Okay, so we want to know only these two log files only. These two log files will be available inside installation directory. Installation directory name is SAP inst underscore instdr. It is available in C drive in program files. So this is about that primary SAP inst log files and troubleshooting. So troubleshooting is completed. Primary SAP inst log files is completed. After we get this one, next unit we get this one. Now no need to loan this one. Next unit clearly we get this one. That's why here we don't want to discuss this one. So we skip this option. This one also. So here in this lesson, first we want to learn about SAP inst. After SAP inst, we skip this two one, default communication ports and SAP inst command line parameters. So here we complete this one. After complete this one, in this we skip this one. So we skip this one and complete this one. Now another one is there. This one also. So this one here, now we want to go to this one. Now we want to know about SAP inst XML files. That topic we want to know now. SAP inst XML files. Okay, this is another important topic. Not important topic. It is general knowledge. About the subject, we are getting the knowledge. So here, XML files is there. Dialog.xml is the one of the XML file. So dialog.xml is one of the XML file. What is available here? Contains all the dialogues used in the installation. Dialog means this is one page, this is dialog. This is another page, this is dialog. That is dialog. In installing time, we are getting so many screens. In installing time, we are getting so many screens. So that will be available in dialog.xml, every page information. tdb.xml, another XML file, contains the installation progress. Installation progress means 0 to 100, that one. And input information. Input means so. I show that one I tried. Here only in this installation directory only that dialog.xml is available. Dialog.xml. This one. tdb.xml also here only available. tdb.xml. tdb.xml. Now in tdb.xml, now here they asking details. Here they asking database host. Here I'm typing database host name. When installing time, they asking database host. Here I'm typing database host name. This is called as input information, user input information. When installing time, they asking information, whatever information they asking, I'm providing that information is called as user input information. Installation progress means this one 0 to 100% is running, no? This information is called as installation progress information. Okay. User input information means when installing time, whatever information we are typing, that is user input information. These two informations is available inside tdb.xml. Next, messages.xml. Messages means notifications. In installation time, what are the notifications we use? That information is available in messages.xml. Messages.xml also is available in same installation directory only. Okay. Next, control.xml. Control.xml. What the component you are installing? That information is available in control.xml. Packages.xml. Packages means in installing time, here we saw they asking that file. In installation time, they asking that file. I'm providing that file. I click browse and provide that file. Here they asking that file. I click browse and providing that file. That is called as, here I'm providing. This is I provided. I click browse and provided. This is called as this packages, software package. So in installing time, whatever we are clicking browse and provide information, that information is available inside packages.xml. This control.xml and packages.xml also is available here only. Control.xml, packages.xml. Okay. So in installation directory only. That's why only they're telling in installing time, we did not delete this installation directory and we did not change the name of the installation directory also. Inside files and folders, everything. That's the one about XML file. After XML file is completed, SAP GUI handling. F1. When we use F1 in installation time, here now we are discussing about installation options. Okay, in installing time. When we use this F1, yeah. For example, here is there. Here I want to know this information. What I want to do in box is there, no? In box, I want to click with mouse. After clicking with mouse and I press F1 means they show one pop-up. In that pop-up, they show this information. For that purpose, we use F1 in installation time. So for that purpose, we use F1. Here, instance number is there. I click here in box, I click here and I press F1 means they show about instance number details. Not that one, tenant database. I click here and I press F1 means they show tenant database information. So in installation time, for that purpose, we use F1 button. Back. For what purpose I go to back button here? In installing time, back button is there. For what purpose I go to back? In previous page, I want to change anything is for that purpose, I click back button. In installing time, back button I use, F1 button I use. Next, in this page, my work is completed. I want to go to next page. That's why I click next button. Here they're telling in installing time, what are the buttons you use in the keyboard? In this, what are the options is available? F1 is available. For what purpose in installation time we use F1? Back button is available. For what purpose we use back button in installation time? Next button is available. For what purpose we use next button? So in this page, there is no changes. I want to go to next. That's why I click next button. Cancel. When I click cancel button here, what will be happen is I got one pop-up. When I click cancel there, what will be happen is I got one pop-up. In that pop-up, read, stop, continue. Two options will be get. In that pop-up, stop one of the option, continue another option. When we click stop, installation will be stop. When we click continue, installation will be continue. So that is about cancel button. Here cancel is there. Log off. Log off. Log off means this is Linux OS. In Windows OS, when we're doing installing time, we got log off button. In Windows OS, when we installing time, we got log off option. We click log off to continue the installation. View log. View log only now changed as log files. Here, view log is there, view log only log files. Retry. Retry, already I showed, we got retry. Retry, stop, continue. When we get stop, continue, when we click cancel, we got stop button, continue button option. So these are the options in installing time we get. Continue, stop, retry, view log files, log off, cancel, next, back, F1. So these options we use when installing time. That is about that topic. You skip this one, no need to learn this one. After we get this one, I explained clearly. Now no need this one. Okay, that lesson is completed. In this lesson, what are the topics we want to learn means starting SAP NST. Okay, from here to here, we want to learn. Not here, here up to here. Sorry, port number. Okay, up to here, no need up to here. That's enough. Up to here only is enough. Communication ports used during the installation. Up to here, no need. This entire topic we skip. This entire topic we skip. No need to learn. From there, after there, troubleshooting with SAP NST we want to learn. After troubleshooting with SAP NST, skip this entire everything. Skip this one. After, we want to learn about SAP NST XML files and SAP QA handling. That's enough in that lesson is completed. Click next lesson. Next lesson is preparing for the installation. Some steps is there. Here, maintenance planner. Nowadays, two ways of installation is there. Actually, two ways of installation is there. Okay, one is, for example, I show. Now what here they telling is in this is maintenance planner installation. This is about maintenance planner installation. That I told. So this is support portal S user ID. After I explain this one, now you don't know. I'm logging into the maintenance planner. This is maintenance planner. Oh, suddenly we are getting error in maintenance planner. Site error. Okay, present site is getting error. It's not possible to open. Okay, site is error. No worry. In installation time, I told that one. Okay, here getting error. Site is problem. But now here I type. Here, when I here in my screen, in this screen only, I getting error. No, in this screen only. Here, plan a new system is there. When I click this plan a new system, we got next we got this pop-up. This screen. In this screen, they ask you want to install ABAP system or Java system. They ask me. I selected ABAP system and enter here SAP system ID and select which product version we want to install. In next screen, we got it. Here we saw. They enter the SAP system ID. They selected SAP S4HANA, SAP S4HANA 2023 and patch level. Patch level. After selecting that one, here they asked like this, SAP system. So I'm selecting SAP S4HANA server system. After that selecting, they show like this. What are the options you selected? So here we want to select operating system. On which operating system we want files. And which kernel, which operating system we want to files. We select that one. After that, they show like this. Here language is not selected. You want means you select the languages. They're telling that one. Here languages is not selected. You want means you select languages. And here you want to select HR packages. Add HR packages like this we want to select. After selecting that one, they show like this. All the files. Here we want to download stack XML file. They show like this all the files. We want to download stack XML file. Here you saw. Download stack XML file is there. Click and download that stack XML file. There, push to download basket is there. Push to download basket. When we push that files into the download basket. So here, download stack XML file. When we download stack XML file, this is the stack XML file. Like this KB file. Small file will be downloaded. That is the stack XML file. After downloading stack XML file, you put one in one folder. You create one folder and copy that file in that folder. After you push files into the download basket. Here by using download manager, we want to download the files. Whatever files available in download basket, we want to download that files by using download basket, download manager. Whatever files available in download basket. download that files by using download manager. Here we saw this is the download manager. This is the download manager. SAP download manager. Here I already downloading files. Total 1000 files is there. 176 files are downloaded. So here we saw green color is there. Green color means this all files are downloaded. Download is in progress. This file is going downloading. Download is in progress. This file is going downloading. Download not started. These files are not downloaded. So here 180 files is downloaded in 1000 files. So we want to wait all the 1000 files completed means the files is downloaded completed. So it will take time. This is SAP download manager. By using SAP download manager only, we want to download files from download basket. By using SAP download manager only, we want to download files from download basket. Why we use this SAP download manager to download the files from download basket means there are so many files is there. So when we click single and leave that one means they're downloading one by one. Only this SAP download manager only we use to download files at a time. Simultaneously, one by one files at a time we want to download by using SAP download manager only. So mostly in company, they use SAP download manager only to download any software in the company. So I told later in installing time about that one. Now present website is not working. Website is getting error. That's why I'm not clearly showing. So website error. That's why it's not possible. Now in installing time, RDBMS server software, RDBMS client software. Detailing. We want to know that one. RDBMS server software, RDBMS server software, RDBMS client software, RDBMS client software. RDBMS full form is Relational Database Management System. That is RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. RDBMS server software means database software. What are the databases is available? Oracle, DB2, SAP Hana, MS SQL Server, SAP AC, SAP MaxDB. These are the databases system. What they're telling when installing time, we require database software. That one they're telling when installing time, we require the database software. Before installation, you want to download that database software. That one they're telling to you. When installing time, there is a database software is required. Before installation, we download the database software. What the database we are using in installing for that database, we want to download. They're telling that one. DB2, MS SQL Server, Oracle, SAP MaxDB, SAP AC, SAP Hana. Okay, for MS SQL Server, in installing time, they don't ask client software. For SAP MaxDB also, in installing time, for these three databases, in installing time, they don't ask client software. But when you are using these three databases, In installing time, they ask client software. 1, 2, 3. When you are using Oracle database, in installing time, we required Oracle client software also. Here is that. Oracle Oracle 19 installation. Here we saw Oracle 19 RDBMS client, Oracle 19 RDBMS software. So these two files we required when installing time. We required Oracle client and Oracle database software. Hana DB2 also, IBM DB2. Click this one. So this is the latest one. Click this one. Installation. This one also we saw. Every operating system separate file. This is the Windows file, Linux file, AX64-bit, and here client software also is there. DB2 client software. For HANA database also client software is there. When installing time, I show this one every step by step clearly. You got it clearly on the time. Where that HANA client software is there, everything in installing time I show. Here is there, HANA client. HANA database also there only. HANA client, HANA database. So only when we are using these three databases, when we are using Oracle database or DB2 database or SAP HANA database, means compulsory we require Oracle client, DB2 client, SAP HANA client when installing time. When we are using MS SQL Server database, means there is no client software. In installing time, they don't ask any client software when we are using MS SQL Server database. When we are using SAP ASC database, means they don't ask any client software. When we are using SAP ManageDB database, means they don't ask any client software. So depending on your database, you require the client software. That means in installing time compulsory, they require RDBMS software and RDBMS client software. That one only they telling. Depending on your database, they ask client software, RDBMS client software. In installing time, we required latest to SAP car also. Yesterday I told, what is the use of SAP car? We want to download SWPM by using SAP car. In installing time, we required latest SWPM also. And export file. For installing ABAP system, we required export file. And languages files also. So what they're telling before installation, what are the softwares they require, they're telling here. So we require database client software, SAP car, SWPM. For installing ABAP system is export. Here very, very important to remember. We are installing AS ABAP system. We are installing AS ABAP system means we require export. We are installing AS Java system means we require Java. That is very, very important to remember. Here I show now, we got it clearly. For example, I am selecting SAP NetWeaver 7.5. SAP NetWeaver 7.5. When installing ABAP system, we provide this file, NetWeaver 7.5 installation export. When installing ABAP system, we want to provide this file. When installing Java system, we want to provide this file, SAP NetWeaver 7.5 SP22 Java. When installing ABAP system, they don't ask this file, Java file. They ask only export file only. When installing Java system, they don't ask export file. They ask Java file. That is the difference we remember. When installing ABAP system, we want to provide the export file, installation export file. When installing Java system, they ask Java file. That is the difference. Very, very important. We want to know. And very, very important point I am telling here. For example, SAP NetWeaver 7.5 export file is 829_3. Okay, here NetWeaver only one version is there. What I'm telling means every product that export file is different, not same. You remember that one? I show that one. I go to SAP ERP. I go to SAP ERP. Here we saw. Now I click EH page for SAP ERP 6.0. Here we saw SAP ERP 6.0 EH page installation export one file in 4 files. These 4 files we required. 708_1. EHP7 for SAP ERP 6.0. Upgrade export is different. We require installation export. Okay, installation export, different file. EHP export file is different. EHP7 installation export file is different. That one only I'm telling. What I'm telling here means whatever product version we are installing, that export file we want to provide. Why means so? For example, SAP S/4HANA 2021, 2022, 2023, 2025 is there. You downloaded SAP S/4HANA 2021 installation export file, but you are installing SAP S/4HANA 2025. You provide in installing time, you provide SAP S/4HANA 2021 installation export file means they don't take it. Why means every product version we have different export files that we want to know. When installing time, they ask that file. We want to provide that file. So first of all, here what I done by using SAP car, I extract SWPM and I start the installation. Here we saw in installing time, they ask the kernel software. I already told. Without kernel software, it is not possible to install any SAP software. In installing time, they ask the kernel software. Here I provided in installing time kernel software. Here we saw this is the export softwares. In installing time, now they asking the export softwares. These are all SAP export softwares. I provided export softwares. Here HANA client. In installing time, they ask the HANA client software. I provided the HANA client software. So that one only. Before installation, compulsory, depending on your database, we require the client software and we require SWPM software. We require SAP car software. Suppose ABAP system is we require installation export software. Java system is we require Java software. So these are the softwares we required before installation. They're telling that one. Before installation, we want to download. And we want to download languages softwares also. After installation, we required. So that one only. So 2 ways of installation is there. Stack XML file installation is there. Another way is there. That's why in installing time, we require stack XML file. We require SWPM. And we required some tool also, and we required latest SAP host agent software, and we required latest kernel software, and we required latest spam or saint update software, and database backup files, RDBMS software, RDBMS client software, additional languages softwares, and support packages softwares. These are the we required when installing time. That means 2 ways of installations is there. So when we do stack XML file installation means We required everything. What they ask here, everything we required when we are doing stack XML file installation. When installing time, you got this clearly. So SAP core required, RDBMS software, RDBMS client software, export software, languages software, and some. When installing time, we got it clearly. And another important point, we required installation guides. We required installation guide. What is that installation guide? And SAP notes. Installation guide and SAP notes. In installing time, I show clearly what is the use of installation guide means. When you use that installation guide, in installation guide, there is an information. What information is there? For example, I am going to install SAP S/4HANA 2025. SAP S/4HANA 2025 server system I am going to install. For that SAP S/4HANA server 2025, there is an installation guide is there. Compulsory in interview, they ask you, you install SAP S/4HANA server system? Yeah, I install. How you install? By following installation guide. Before installation, I read the installation guide. By follow installation guide, I done the installation. You want to tell that one. My trainer, I take training. My trainer told how to install. I learn in an institute. I done follow that one. You don't tell that one. So by using SAP Help Portal website, in SAP Help Portal is one of the website. In that website, I downloaded that SAP S/4HANA server 2025 system installation guide. I read that installation guide. Based on, I follow that installation guide. I done the installation. Like that we want to tell. So what is the use of installation guide? It helps to install. In installation guide, there is the information how to install. So it helps to install. For example, clearly I tell, you are driving, you are going one place, you are driving car or bike. What you are doing, you are using Google Map. What is the use of Google Map? Google Map, they're showing direction. By following Google Map, you are reaching your location. Here also, what is the use of installation guide means? So you read that installation guide means you got a clear information how to install that one. That is about installation guide. In installation time, I show you how to download that installation guide, where we want to download that one. SAP notes. What is the use of SAP notes? Before installation only, we want to download the installation guide. We want to read the installation guide. Now, what is the use of SAP notes? In installation time, we get error. In installation time, I get error. So how to solve that error? Where we found that error information? So in Google you search means, so they also, so you see this note. You see this SAP note. In that SAP note, how to solve that error, that information will be available. SAP notes, for what purpose we use SAP notes means, we get any error means, so how to solve that error, that information will be found in one SAP note. There are so many SAP notes numbers. 9942, 39412, 550, like that. There are so many SAP notes is there. So thousands of SAP notes is there. You want to search one particular note. In that note, that error will be available. Suppose in installing time, I get error. So I search how to solve that error. So in that search, they tell me, you want to solve this error means you go to 3904050 note. So in SAP support portal, I open that SAP note. In that note, I got information how to solve that error. For that purpose, we use SAP notes in installation time. In installation time only, we use SAP notes. Before installation, we download the installation guide and we read the installation guide. Installing time, I show you how to download installation guide and how to download SAP notes, how to read the SAP notes. This one only, installation guide image only. Read the current version of all relevant SAP nodes. In installation guide only, some SAP nodes is there. You read the installation guide, you download installation guide, you read the installation guide. In installation guide, some SAP nodes is there, 30, 20 SAP nodes is there. We read that in SAP nodes also. This SAP nodes contain additional information that is required when performing an installation. Read only the SAP nodes relevant for your specific installation. There are thousands of SAP nodes is there. You no need to read all the 1000 SAP nodes. Particular for your installation, what the SAP nodes you require, you read that SAP nodes only. To avoid known problems, read the SAP nodes before beginning an installation. Before starting installation, whatever SAP nodes is available in installation guide, you read that SAP nodes means in installing time you get any error means you solve that error easily. That for that purpose. Before installation, we read the SAP nodes available in installation guide. Is help to solve error when installing time we get any error. For that purpose, we use SAP nodes. SAP QA software. SAP QA software. Here I already installed. This one. SAP QA software. That one. Before installation, we install, or after installation, we install. Your wish. Where we install, for example, here we saw, I did not install here. Here, SAP software I already installed in this OS. In VMware, in this OS, I already installed SAP software. Here you install SAP software, SAP QA software, or in another place you install. Okay, so that one. After installation, we install. Here in this training, what we do means, before installation, we are not installing. After installation, we install. On the time, you got it clearly about this one. Here, what they're telling means, this is one box, now one system. Where you install SAP software, in that system, you install SAP QA software, or you maintain other system. In that system, you install SAP QA software. Here, now here, what I'm doing in this system, I install SAP software. Here I did not install SAP QA. Here I install SAP QA. So master guide, installation guide, same only. Okay, this unit is completed. Okay, next lesson, unit not completed. So in this next lesson, preparation of activities on the OS. Prerequisites check. Prerequisites check means here I think I have that one. Here is the prerequisites check. Before installation, we want to do prerequisites check. Before installation, we want to do prerequisites check. This is the prerequisites check result screen. This is the prerequisites check result screen. For what purpose we do prerequisites check? So here is there any error? Before installation only, we want to do prerequisites check. Why? Is there any error or not? We want to check. Here, swap size is there. Main this one. Swap size is okay means we start the installation. Here it is the recommended swap size. This is the provider swap size. So otherwise, like this, swap size, condition not met. So this is the recommended swap. This is the provider. Like this, we get means we want to check. We get error. This is so swap size is okay means we start the installation. Here all conditions okay means we start installation. Main swap size. That one only here only in image they telling. Swap size condition not met. Medium. Why? This is the recommended swap size. They provided this swap size. So they telling this is the error. You start installation means you did not get successful installation. For what purpose we are doing prerequisite check? I want to go outside. I want to go any place. Before leaving my home, what I do, I want to check everything. I stop the gas or not. I stop all the fans, lights, everything or not. I stop geyser and everything or not. I lock the door perfectly or not. We want to check everything. So here also before installation, there is a prerequisite check option is there. For what purpose we use prerequisite check means in prerequisite check, they show your system, everything, your operating system is supported, your computer name is supported, everything they check and they told you, okay, your everything is okay. Now you start installation. No, your system is not ready. There is an error. You solve that error and start the installation. Like that is there. Here, paging file size. This is another step. In installing time, compulsory, we do paging file size. It is called as paging file size or swap file size or virtual memory. Paging file size or swap file size or virtual memory. What is that means? We want to separate some size from my hard disk. I already done here. In installing time, we got it this every steps clearly. Yeah, I done. Paging file size. What is this paging file size means? We want to separate some size from my hard disk. It is called as paging file size. It is called as swap file size. It is called as virtual memory. It is the secondary RAM. It is act as secondary RAM. We want to separate some size from my hard disk. Clear example is, for paging file size, clear example is, one train is there. Any train you take, goods train is there. Goods train, 2 engines they maintain. For example, front one engine is there, back one engine is there. Goods train is traveling. So, front engine carrying the goods, everything. Front engine, in middle, sometimes front engine is not able to carry that load. Why means front engine horsepower is not supporting to carry that load. That load getting burdened. On the time front engine, what they do? They carry some power from back engine. They don't take entire power from back engine. In that back engine, what power they require, that power only they borrow. And they use back engine power and carry that load easily. Like that here also, then whatever RAM you put, main RAM. So for example, installation like that, everything your main RAM is supported. But some experiments when you are doing time, your main RAM is not supported. They got bad done. On that time, what they do means, so this swap size, they act as secondary RAM. In backend, it will be working. We don't know when it is using, when it is working, we don't know. So this act as secondary RAM. On that time, they use this power. They use that memory. every installation compulsory in Linux operating, whatever operating system, when we are going to install SAP software means compulsory, we want to do that paging file size. We called as paging file size, or we called as swap file size, or we called as virtual memory. And before installation, we check, for example, this is my installation drive. I already installed. I select this drive, right click and click properties and check here your drive is NTFS drive or not. Why we want to check before installation that drive is NTFS or not means that drive is not NTFS means your SAP software is not supported to install in that drive. Some students they ask me, sir, I in my hard disk, in my main hard disk, in laptop, in my hard disk, so that much size is not there. I want to install my SAP software in the external hard disk. It's possible like that they ask me. Okay, then it is possible to install. You want to check. For example, I show my one external hard disk. I want to show my one external hard disk. This is my external hard disk. I select this one, right click and click properties. It is not NTFS drive. In this external hard disk, it is not possible to install. Why it is not possible to install SAP software in this external hard disk means because it is not NTFS drive. In NTFS drive only SAP software installation is possible. Now another external hard disk. I put another external hard disk. Now this is my another external hard disk. Select, right click and click properties. In this is possible to install SAP software. Why means it is NTFS drive. That's why before installation in company server or in your personal laptop, you want to check in which drive you are going to install. You want to check that drive is NTFS drive or not. Why means in NTFS drive, in Windows, in NTFS drive only that SAP software installation is possible. There are two types of installations is there. Domain installation, local installation. In installing time, they ask me also. In installation time, they ask you are going to do domain installation or local installation. In your personal laptops, when we install in time, we use local installation. But in company, every company, they maintain domain server. Every company, they maintain domain server. Company, they told we want to install domain installation means we want to do domain installation, or local installation means local installation. In installing time, they ask that option, local installation, domain installation. Based on, we want to select that one. Okay, in installing time, I show. In installing time, they ask that one option. And in Windows operating system, when we are installing time, you want to check your user has administration rights or not. So in Windows operating system, here I am going to install. So before installation, what we want to do means, I want to open computer management. I want to open computer management. Click this computer management. Okay, here local users and groups is there. Double click. Here double click users. Okay, so for example, this is the user, is the administrator user. Double click and click member of that. Here we saw that user has administration rights, administrator rights. So before installation, you want to check your user has administrator rights or not. Installation user needs to have local administration rights. You want to check your user has administrator rights or not. Before installation, you check and start the installation. Before installation, you want to check your drive is NTFS drive or not. Before installation, you want to check your user has local administration rights or not. Before installation, you want to do prerequisites, check is there any error or not. Before installation, you want to do paging file size. This is nothing. What they do means in company, what they do means they install transport directory in separate system. That one only. But here in this training, we install in same system only. Okay, before installation, we read the installation guide. We read SAP notes and operating system, and we install SAP GUI software, and we put all the softwares for installation what they required, and we check the drive is NTFS or not, and we check user has administration rights or not, and we do prerequisite check, and we start the installation. In Linux also same. We skip this one. No need to read this one. So everything we skip. In Linux also skip same. Up to here is enough. In Linux also same process. Up to here is enough. Okay. This total unit is completed. We go to quiz. What is the tool inside SWPM for an SAP installation? Installation time. Which tool is available inside SWPM for installation? Which tool is available? SAP Inst. Inside SWPM, which tool is available? SAP Inst is available for installation. So by double click SAP Inst only, software provisioning manager will be open. What is the tool inside SWPM for an installation? Inside SWPM for installation purpose, which tool is there? SAP Inst. Which file records all the notification of every installation step. In installation time, notification details, which file they required, in which file they record. Like this. Okay, in installing time, which file records all the notification of every installation. Now scroll down. SAP Inst underscore dv.log. In SAP Inst underscore dv.log, they record all the notifications of every installation step. In SAP Inst.log, installation progress information will be recorded. Using the browser-based interface of SAP Inst, you can directly access the important log files during the installation. True or false? They're asking you. Installation is running. By using browser, you access the log files is possible? Possible. True. That one only I told, no? In installing time, we directly access the log files is possible. True. Before starting an installation, before starting the installation of an SAP system, consider the following installation. Conversion guide, no need conversion guide. Installation guide, yes, we require installation guide. Some guide, no need some guide. Before installation, in this option, I required only installation guide. No need conversion guide, no need sum guide. Installation guide. Which characteristics help you identify the exact installation guide? Okay, you want to download the installation guide. What are the details we provide to download the installation guide? Release of the software. Yes. Release of the SAP software to be installed. Which SAP software you are installing? So before downloading, when we downloading installation guide, you want to provide your product version details. For example, SAP NetWeaver 7.5 or SAP S/4HANA 2025 or SAP S/4HANA 2023. That details we want to provide. Operating system details also. You want installation guide on Windows operating system or Linux, like that. Database also. You want installation guide of HANA database. Which database? These three details we want to provide. No need to provide hardware details, your system hardware details. No need to provide this one. Only for installation guide, we provided database details compulsory. We provided operating system details. We provided your product version details. ABC is correct. Which of the following Windows operating system before installation in Windows operating system? Yeah, check Windows file system. It is NTFS drive or not. We want to check compulsory. So we want to check before installation, it is NTFS drive or not. Prepare installation user. I want to check that the installation user has administration rights or not. AB is correct. No need to create any group, administrator groups. With condition in SAP system, yeah, that administration rights only. Here in this unit, we did not discuss about SID, no. What they're telling means which condition that the user the installation of SAP system Windows need to be fulfilled. So before installation, we want to check that user has administration rights or not. Which file system path can be found in an ABAP 750 and higher based SAP system? Actually, I did not tell this one. Now I am telling this one. In here we saw this is Java system. This is not ABAP system, Java system. ESR after installation, ESR, SAP, SID. Here, this is primary application server instance. This is SCS instance. Like that, in ABAP system also, USR SAP trans is available. In ABAP system is available. In Java system also is available. Here you saw. After installation, USR SAP trans is available. So this is correct. So they asking AS ABAP 750 and higher. USR SAP SID SYS also is available. USR SAP SID SYS in ABAP system, in Java system is available. This one also is available after installation. USR SAP SID DVE BMGS is not available. Why? I told that one. 740 and lower releases. 740 and lower releases, very, very important. DVE BMGS is available in ACE ABAP system. Okay, 740 and lower releases. DVE BMGS something instance number is available. 750 and higher releases. D instance number like that is there in AS ABAP system. That's the difference. This is not ABAP system. So here J instance number is there. Java system, no, that's why J instance number. In ABAP system, D instance number. Suppose we install lower version means DV BMGs. I show this one in this training. I show this one. Okay, compulsory. Here we are installing SAP ERP 6.0 EHP7. In SAP ERP 6.0 EHP7 is 740 release. I show this one. In this training, you got it clearly about this two. Okay, this is wrong. Because 750, this is wrong. USR, SAP, SID, SCS is wrong. Why? USR, SAP, SID, ASCS. In Java system, this is Java system. USR, SAP, SID, SCS is available in Java system. But here they asking about ABAP system. In ABAP system, ASCS is there, SCS is not there. It is wrong. AB only is correct. Now we see the answers. SAP and ST. Inside SWPM, SAP and ST. Every installation step notification will be recorded in SAP_DV.log. It is true. When installing time by using browser, we access the log files is possible. True. Yeah, we required installation guide only. No need to require conversion guide and some guide in installing time. Yeah, we require the software details, operating system details, database details. And we want to check that file system is NTFS or not. And we want to check installation user. Yeah, we required local administration rights. Yeah, this two only. So that is about 8 questions in that unit. So 8 questions, that unit is completed. So here, tomorrow, installation path is there. Okay. Whatever here we are 3 units we completed, no? Sorry, 2 units. Tomorrow another unit is there, sorry. After that unit is completed, we go to installation path. Tomorrow, whatever unit we are discussing, same this 3 units, first unit, this second unit, another unit, these 3 units will be covered in installation. Once again, same steps only, we do everything in installation only. So this unit is completed. 2 units is completed in 7 classes. In 7 classes, 2 units is completed. Tomorrow maximum, that unit will be completed, third unit, or otherwise it will take 2 classes. 1 class is enough to complete that unit.